closer than we think. I mean, look at the CJ. Way closer than we think. I think we've got to be purposeful. It's not something that is going to happen by accident. So in some countries, I've seen situations where they have policies that sort of say, to this role, you must have 50% males, 50% female. So I think we are going to go to, it might not necessarily have to be enacted in law, but I do think we need to, even as private sector, continue to promote the fact that people need to have gender parity. Give, and actually make it target-based, because it's a cute thing to say, and we all say it, but do we do it? So actually start tracking it. When I wanted to start my business, my own father told me, no, women stay in jobs and get married. And I said, no, I want to start my business. And it was a fight. And we had to fight for a while until he said, okay, you have my blessings, you go ahead. In 1995, how was it? I can't even remember. But I must say, I mean, I just got into industry without really looking who was there and who was not there. It is only after I had been in business for about 5 years, then people started saying, how are you surviving in this gender-based environment? Of course, looking at the numbers, it was not there. Women were more in more lower jobs or less leadership positions than they are now. I tend to believe because women don't negotiate openly. We don't come to the table. A man will come to the table and say, this is what I can do and this is what I want. Well, because of our cultural, the way we've been brought up of being more quiet, we are not as aggressive. If your boss says, this is all I can give you, take it or leave it, women tend to walk away faster than a man who will say, actually, no, I'm not going to take it, and I want us to have a negotiation. So those are the kind of places that we also encourage women to speak out and say, listen, if you think you're worth that, stick to your guns and learn to negotiate. The lens that men see and the lens that women see are totally different. So when you have that diversity, it's not necessarily that a woman is a better leader, but when you have the diversity where you bring your opinion, I bring my opinion, and we have a much better pool to pull out from, and that's how you get better results. If we go at the rate we are going, the figure is supposed to be 225 years from now, if we continue pushing the gender parity at the current rate that we're pushing it. So we definitely have to leapfrog. We really have to give it a lot of attention. But if you look at the SDGs, I think by 2030, we're supposed to have reached gender parity. So definitely we are calling this, in fact, the year for the decade for action, to literally look and actually start setting targets, challenging companies, challenging all institutions to see whether we can promote this.